do this.
Let's do this indeed. Welcome everyone to the Team Ohana Covrprice Top 10 Countdown. I'm Greg. Rich is trying to get on. I think something's wrong with his computer. Too many e-worms and e-viruses or something. I don't know. What up, Luis? Who else we got here? Robert, how you doing? How's everyone doing? Awesome. So I'm just going to hold the fort down until he gets here. He said he's been trying for the last 15 minutes to log in. So yeah, I think there's something going on there. But what we have today is to go over the top 10. So I'm just going to start going at it here. Let's see, I'm going to share my screen. Share my screen for you to see. The entire screen. You and me. All right, number 10. No, we're not. There's too many variables. I feel like an old person, but the more tweaking it requires, the less kind of useful it is, because we already have limited time anyway. So we don't have a lot of time to mess around with it. To answer your question, Robert. But number 10 is The Huntress. This is the first appearance of Helena Bertinelli, I think, who is the Huntress. I'm not sure why this is spiking right now, because back in July is when news was coming out about like a Korean-made adaptation of this. Like it would be in Korean. Yeah, exactly. Old and reliable. And I didn't see any news like recently about it. So there must have been a blip that came through maybe that gave an update about it, but you can find this book pretty affordable. And I like Huntress because I think she was part of Young Justice, or am I thinking of Tigress? I don't know. Anyway, first issue, 1989. $6 was the last recorded sale. That's hard to beat. So I don't think there's any issue. I think you could find it for $2 in a back issue bin somewhere. Let's look at the slabbed prices here. 9.8 is went for $145 on the 4th. It's about a week ago. That's not terrible. I mean, what is it? 1989. So that's 89, 99, 09, 19. No, wait. I'm 37. So that's a 35-year-old book. Not bad. 9.6 is way less though, around $50. So, hey, Kenneth. Yeah, I mean, if you see one, grab it. Something's coming. I don't know what, but it's certainly affordable. Moving on to number 9. Now, this came out of left field for me. Monsters in My Pocket from Harvey Comics, May 10th, 1991. I didn't know there was a comic book of this. I only knew it as the Nintendo, like original NES game that had some of the most rockin' NES music ever, and I remember it to this day. So when I saw this on the list, I had to do some research, and I found out that, wouldn't you know, a live-action series is in development by Will Smith's Westbrook Studios and Alter Rock Pictures. I don't know where it'll be. I don't know if it'll be a more adult take, more kiddie take. But this is the kind of book that I love. And I didn't know it existed. And now it's going to be, I'm going to pay for it because it's going to be more expensive now. I'll probably wait till next year or something to buy. Wow, look at these editions. A Nabisco edition. The newsstand. And there's a Canadian variant. Wow. It seems to be a very rare book. There's one slab sale from back in 2022. Um, I don't really see this as a great speculation book unless you can find it for a couple bucks. But if you're like me and you like collecting, like, Biker Mice from Mars, Sonic the Hedgehog, if this was part of your childhood, then it'd probably be worth grabbing it. That's what I would do. All right. Moving on. Now, Rich keeps telling me to go see this movie, Godzilla -1. And everybody else says it's amazing. So that's what's going on. That's why this book is hot. Godzilla #1. It's not the first comic appearance of Godzilla, but it's the first Marvel Godzilla #1 title back from 1977. And this was on the list last week, and about the similar place, I think. But you can see here the slabbed book is a 9.8 is a way higher premium than a 9.6. The last sale for a 9.6 was $175. The last sale for a 550 was for a 9.8. That's more than double. So that might be a situation where I get a 9.6 and take it to my all-star presser and cleaner and be like, hey, what do you think? I'm going to go see Godzilla with my kids on Wednesday. Looking forward to it. Yeah, man. I mean, people are in tears and stuff after, like, the emotional roller coaster. I struggle with Godzilla, though, because I feel like this whole point of the story is for humanity to fail. And I hate that. I could be wrong. But, yeah. Rich has this book. Godzilla -1 is definitely worth the hype. Puts the Hollywood versions to shame. Really does. Yeah, Hector, I've heard that about before this movie came out, I heard that about Shin Godzilla from like 2016 or whatever. And now I'm hearing it again even more for this -1 as well, so have to check it out for sure. Yeah. Don't buy this right now. It's going to be very expensive because of the hype that the movie, and there's a show on Apple TV, Legacy, Monarch Legacy, I think. So the kaiju stuff is real hot everywhere right now. Oh, he's trying. He's trying. I see him getting into the backstage here. You guys can't see that, but all right, moving on. Number 7, Larry. We got Dazzler. Dazzler #1, premiere issue of Dazzler's first self-titled series. This just won't die. I guess until they debunk the rumors that Taylor Swift is going to be in Deadpool 3, then, I guess it's going to remain there. That being said, a 9.6 for 113, for 100 or 113 is not terrible. So,
You hear?
Yes.
Okay. I got the mic. I can't get the camera.
All right. Better than nothing.
Yeah, I've been here since last.
And he's gone. All right. $100 for a 9.6. That's not bad. I might get on that, actually. That's a... Hey,
I'm
you're
not
back.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. It just keeps disconnecting my microphone.
Well, I was just talking about how Dazzler #1 is still hanging around here on the list.
Yes.
Um,
Well, it's the affordable version of the because the first appearance is not really affordable. So
right. Oh, there's your camera.
hey, see, 22 minutes today to get it to work.
Let's take a look after maybe for a few minutes. See if I
Yes,
can
please.
see anything. uh, but yeah,
I'm not going to
I
try
was
and
just
open up
saying.
another tab. I'm just going by your screen if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Uh, I mean, I was saying I feel like this is just kind of linger on this list, in one fashion or form until we get an absolute no, it's not happening, or the movie comes out. Because she's
Yeah, well, I mean,
constantly in
and
the national eye.
the fact that they are filming already and nobody has seen her on set. So
Yeah.
I wonder about it. Maybe they filmed something inside of a studio where people didn't see, but she's pretty much accounted for every football Sunday.
Yeah, that's true. So that being said, 9.6, I was saying it's pretty affordable if you can snag it for under 100 there, like it's saying. It's not a terrible
Yes.
buy. Yeah. All right.
Okay. I'm looking at the Godzilla stuff in the chat. Yeah.
Ah, yes. Yeah, we were talking
Well,
about it because it was, what is it, number 7 or something?
what
Number
times that
8.
I've seen it?
Yeah, seriously. No.
Oh. It's Godzilla's in the top 10. I didn't see the books before Dazzler, so I don't know.
Yeah. He's it's number 8 in the top 10. But number
I'll
6
try and pull it up on
now
my phone so I don't mess with the computer.
is, this one is baffling to me. The Spectre, number
Whoa.
8 from the 1969 series.
Wow, that's a 1969 book? That cover is cool.
12 cents. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that is cool. I love that. Now the question is, how much is that?
Well, a raw one sold for 34.
That's not bad.
No. Highest ever was a 9.8 in 2022 for 1860. These are all real outdated. The Spectre books are great. I have a few of them. I have one, but it's not a Spectre title. It's an adventure comics featuring the Spectre or something like that. But yeah, the only recent sale is from the 30th of November for a 5.5, and that was $113.
What do you, oh, yeah, I see everything else is grayed out.
Yeah, older than 90 days. I did a lot of research. I could not find any reason that this was hot.
Yeah, and there's no
It's not,
notes or anything there, like first appearance of such and such.
right. It's not technically a key book. So
I know I'm late and I'm really late to the party, but what was the hype about the Huntress?
I could not find.
Okay.
Anything. The only thing I could find was this past July. There was a floating the DC was floating the idea of letting a Korean studio create a show or movie based around the Huntress.
And Monster in My Pocket.
Yes.
Harvey Comics, and it's funny because the way they wrote Harvey Comics, it looks like Marvel if you don't focus on it.
Yeah, it does. That was picked up by a production company for a live action adaptation.
Now, this is a book that came out in '91, and Raws are 10, 9.0 sold for 50. Okay, just wanted to get caught up to speed. That was it.
Yeah. Yeah, Hector, I could not find any key about this. This might be one of those books that's like the what is it, Silver Surfer, where Silver Surfer and Thor are battling on the cover, and there's nothing really key about it other than the cover. So
I'd have to compare it to the other Spectre books in the series to know, but I mean that cover does look I love it.
It looks ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Like when you compare it to these look far older.
What's the uh is it Namor? Is it the Submariner book? No, I think it was Aquaman. Well, yeah, Aquaman, the first appearance of Marina.
Uh-huh.
Her first appearance, that cover also looks again ahead of its time. I see that book and I'm like, wow, that when did that come out? Whoa, that's from the 60s. It doesn't look it.
Wow. Yeah. I guess that's why. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah. That's that book. That's number 6.
And some of the others do look pretty cool.
Yeah. They just look of their time, unlike that one. Like I thought that was from the 80s. This is clearly like
yes,
peace and love, dude.
I was going to say, it looks like you were eating mushrooms.
All right. Well, we've done the back half, the back 9, if you will, the back 5. And now it's time to say thank you, patrons, thank you for being patrons.
Thank you for being patient.
Thank you for being patient. In the 80s, there was some cool glow-in-the-dark Spectre books. Nice. Love it. You guys are awesome. We really appreciate you. It helps us, and it's nice when we have conversation over on the Patreon, and you guys suggest books to read and stuff like that. So
yes, which we are definitely taking to. We're taking the suggestions for the next 2. We've
planned out the next 2 weeks.
You'll find out what we read. Yes, but we're taking your suggestions and reading them.
Yes. So you rock.
Yes,
all right.
Absolutely. Thank you again.
So back to the board. There we go. Number 5. This book is hanging around too. It's been hanging around. Miles Morales, David Baldeon, 1 in 25. Wow.
Last sale of a near mint raw 67.
Yeah.
It's holding, but I still don't see it long term. It's not a key book. It's a good cover. It's not great. It's definitely a book that you can get signed and sketch and have a remark put on or a sketch put on.
That's what I would do. Yeah. I mean, but there's enough out there that are not 1 in 25s that I can do that for a lot more affordable.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's okay.
Yeah. And that's all I think we got to say on that one.
Number 4.
There it is. Secret Wars 8.
You know what? This is hanging on to the list like Dazzler.
Yeah.
So, but I think this one's a better investment.
I think so. For sure. I know so.
Do you think that we've hit the bottom of the market?
I really don't know, man. I haven't been in the game long enough to have seen anything before like 2020.
Look, so seriously, there could be people that have been comic book dealers for the last 50 years. Nobody's seen anything like 2020 and 2021.
Fair enough. So, but I don't know how it was before. So I can't compare it well, but I mean, it's certainly, I certainly can compare to what it was when I started, and books are like half the price in a lot of cases. Like big book, like big books. So I mean,
this one has come down a lot in price since 2021, but it still has retained a lot of its value because it was so in demand before the 2021.
Yeah. Yeah, and
I think people are just taking advantage. And this is that book that I always wanted to get. That I think the market has come down and up. I can buy it.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I think a lot of people are doing that with a lot of stuff. This could be hot.
within the last couple of days have gotten books that we always wanted to get because the market is now so low. And we're not saying what they are. You're gonna have to tune in to future shows. Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be here by Wednesday, but I doubt
Oh, I'm hoping, man. I can't wait to see you with it.
it. It'll probably be in a certain protective holder.
Mhm. Did that video go live yet?
No, I was scheduling it for tomorrow.
Okay, cool. That
Yeah.
yeah, fill in the days. I got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing a product review, which is cool.
Yes, very cool.
Um,
It was awesome. But yeah, I mean,
this will never not be worth something. It's not gonna Mephisto eyes. It's not
I'm
gonna
with
go
you.
the way of what was the oh my god, the high evolutionary. His first appearance. Okay. It didn't get hot recently. It's always been, and it definitely had a lower print run than Spawn #1. So
Yeah, and I mean, it's Spider-Man. You know,
yeah.
like King of Marvel. No matter which way you slice it.
And it's the
So
origin of Venom.
yeah,
So
it's like this and
it's a double
300
shot
are
there.
like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So
All right,
this
moving on.
next one is surprising.
What a nice surprise, yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
absolutely.
Stray Dogs #1.
Are all the covers included in this, or just the cover A?
I know, right? This is like a ridiculous amount of covers.
Yeah.
But you know, cover A is always a sure bet. But this is hot because
Option news.
yes, December
Yeah, I
2023,
figured.
Gary Doberman is attached to the currently in development Stray Dogs project. I don't know if he's a writer or director or producer, but it just says Gary Doberman parentheses It and Annabelle, as in projects that he's worked with before.
I think I heard something about this, and I'm pretty sure it was this. That this is old news that's being regurgitated to try to drag the price back up again.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Let's
an
see.
article from 6 months ago, and it's being regurgitated not at all by Covrprice, but by what's the other one that Comic Tom goes into?
Let's see here. 15 hours ago. Paramount Animation has tapped Gary Doberman to produce Stray Dogs, according to the Hollywood Reporter. Doberman wrote scripts for the adaptation of Stephen King's It and wrote Annabelle and its sequel, Annabelle Creation. Stray Dogs was the best-selling horror comic released by Image Comics in 2021.
Comics Embrace is saying nope. Is this because are you saying nope that I have it mixed up with a different book? Which is very, very possible because that's why I had that look on my face. And my computer's not the only thing that's laggy. It's my own brain too.
It's going to Sony. Well, it says, I'm just reading here what it says. Paramount Animation. But maybe Sony is publishing it. I don't know. This is from December 11th. So today. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
But in any event, though, when the news breaks, that's the wrong time to get it. But I do see that a copy in 9.8 sold yesterday for
Yeah.
$60.
I mean, that's really, oh gosh, that's one of those that when I first started collecting, everybody was like going crazy over that, and Something's Killing the Children.
Yes, but Something's Killing the Children has held on to itself.
I know.
And I have a CBCS 9.8 of that, so I'm happy about that.
Wow, that's like a 10.0.
Back when I actually used to, when I used to send books to CBCS.
They pissed me off again. I saw what the grade was of that book that I was telling you about.
No.
It's not. It's a 9.6. It's not.
But But you've been waiting for almost a year for it, man.
I'll tell the story when it gets here.
All right, that's gonna be one heck of an unboxing.
It's gonna be like, yeah, whatever.
Hey, Kenneth, how's it going?
All right. Yeah, I mean, this is super affordable though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't knowing that it's going to be coming out. Yes, you would try to. You don't want to overpay for the book, but if you can find a 9.8 for the $60 range, it's not terrible. You might you might get it for 50, 55 if you wait till it drops back off the list.
Yeah,
but there were a lot of these books and a lot of the covers. I wonder if right now would be a good idea to get that that book that was just covers.
Oh yeah,
I'll look that up.
Yeah, I think you got that.
Yeah, and I definitely paid way too much for it. It was a one per store type of thing.
Oh. All right.
I think I paid $100 when it came out. Now it's like 20.
Number 2, Spawn.
It's another book that belongs in everybody's collection. And again, I think this is another one of the ones that people feel the bottom of the market, or its prices have dropped enough that they're grabbing the books that they want for their collection.
I wonder if Comics Embrace likes Spawn. Little joke there. Sorry.
Gotcha.
I gotta say, it's gone up though recently. I feel like we were seeing like 150s and 160s for 9.8s as the FMV.
Well, didn't Todd McFarlane say that they want to reboot the movie? Wait, no, he's been saying that for the last 10 years. Never mind.
Yeah, Hector's a Spawn guy. Comics Embrace, nah.
Look, I have a 9.8 because when I saw the price come down enough, and I'm like, you know what? It's a book I always it's one of the ones that you can rotate for your back wall and have a cool looking, noticeable book. So
I adore this artwork. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I think. Okay, sorry.
I was gonna say I hate how big the image corner box is back in the day, but otherwise, it's the title, the trade dress across the top is awesome. The artwork is awesome. I don't know. I love it.
And the green and yellow down below on his hand and on the name.
Yeah.
They complement each other perfectly with the red everywhere.
Yeah. Absolutely. I have 3 of just about the whole run. So like essentially like 3 full runs. That's it. That's awesome. Good for you.
Let's hit the number 1 spot.
Number 1.
Oh wait, what was the price of this going for now?
A 9.8's going in the neighborhood of 170. 9.6. Like
the last sale was 190. Is that, am I reading that right?
Yeah, 190.
Wow.
2 days ago.
That's
awesome, man. Hey, I have a question while we go into the number 1 for Comics Embraced. Are you invested in like all of the other spin-off Spawn books, like
Gunslinger,
King Spawn, Scorched, all that stuff? Just curious. All right. Number 1. You ready for this?
Sure.
Justice League number 1. First appearance of Maxwell Lord.
1987. Who?
Maxwell Lord. He was cast officially in Superman Legacy to be Sean Gunn.
Wait, what?
Sean Gunn, the guy who plays
Krellick. Krellick? No.
The guy who adopts the Mohawk from
yeah. Oh my god, I can't think of his name. But I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
James Gunn's brother.
Yeah, has been officially cast as a character from these stories as called Maxwell Lord.
Oh. I thought you said that somebody has been cast to play Sean Gunn.
I'm like, no.
Damn, James, I'm gonna put my brother into the DCU. We're gonna make him an official character now.
I mean, he is putting him in, but not, huh?
Krallig?
Okay,
I think. Damn it, I can't think of it.
that's all right. But yeah, this is kind of an iconic cover. I've seen it homaged a few times, and I like Guy down there. Want to make something of it?
Now, which one of these characters is Maxwell Lord? Is Maxwell Lord on
I
the
don't think he's
cover?
on the cover. He's a morally gray character. Uh,
Okay.
I don't know much history about him though. I don't know. I didn't know about him before this.
So then
So
I would also, if this character has been cast, how big a role are they going to have? That's he's going to wonder about. Look, doesn't look like wow. A 9.8 sold for $27 in 2023. So even slabbed, this book hasn't had really high value. So do not overpay for this book. We don't even know how major this character is. Oh wait, no,
yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong book. I'm
Oh,
looking at number 2.
I mean, the
I'm
statement
sorry.
stands. Like, we don't know if. Well, if it's Sean Gunn, I'm willing to bet he'll have a similar uh amount of action in as he did as that character in Kraglin.
Raglan, thank you.
Uh, I'm willing to bet he'll have a similar amount of action. So maybe it is. I mean,
114 for
yeah,
9.8.
2 days ago, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
So
So this is going to shoot up a little bit and then come back down a little bit. But just bear in mind that even in James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy, how much is the first appearance of Nebula
I think you can get it for like $20 now.
or Gamora? Yeah, they don't hold value, even though they are from the James Gunn universe.
True.
So I personally I would be focusing more on Golden and Silver Age comic books right now. Everything modern with the way the comic book superhero movies and everything are playing out lately, just make me worry. And the only thing that hasn't been absolute garbage, in my opinion, was a Loki series.
Yeah, I mean, if you find this for cheap, hop on it and sell it. Buy it back later if you want for way cheaper. So, all right.
So is it time for our gun to our head picks?
Yes, Comics Embrace said, yeah, he's into the whole universe, and Gunslinger is my fave currently. Nice. That's awesome. All right. Top 10, gun to the head. You gotta pick.
Can I pick one first?
Yeah, please.
All right. I am going to go for a high grade raw, as high grade as I can get. Because I say the last one was a near mint for 13, but a very fine was 75. So even if I'm looking at something that's around the $80 to $90 mark, I want that Spectre book. It's just
If
cool.
it's cool, it's cool because like if it's on your shelf behind you or whatever, it's like he's like, like pointing and breaking out of the slab or something.
Yeah. That's one of those books that like catches people's eyes when it's on your wall, or you're like, whoa, what the hell is that?
Yeah, yeah, nice.
So, yeah, that would be mine. And it's not for an investability reason. It's just because I did not know that cover existed and I love it.
I think I would go with Monster in My Pocket. That's right up my alley. I was talking about how like I only know it existed as a Nintendo game from when I was like very very little. So
Okay.
I'm all about that nostalgia stuff. Sonic, Mario, it's kind of my jam. That's what I would get personally.
And the rubber band to your butt, what is the potentially the worst investment to buy right now? I'm going to go with uh, what will probably drop the most in price compared to what it is right now, the Spectre. But I don't care. I still want. I'll say that's my book that I would pick, and I'm admitting it's the worst investment. There you go.
I'm gonna
But I don't care. I want it.
All right, Veruca Salt.
Oh, jeez.
Daddy, it's mine. I want it.
Too bad.
I'll say I guess probably Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Mm.
I just, for me, that has the least redeeming value for the price.
Okay, I get that. Um, I tell you, I have, and this is unrelated to the value wise, but my 9.8 Godzilla, if any way possible, they get a signing event with the director of Godzilla minus one, I'm sending that sucker in.
What if they have like a comic adaptation of minus one
Godzilla
rather
minus
than,
one.
yeah? Would you send that instead
Yep.
of this one?
Yes. Yeah. But I don't see that they're going to do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I
haven't
think
seen much in the way of merchandising.
I think who owns Godzilla right now? Is it IDW?
Because that's owned by Toho.
I mean, owned, yeah, but who's got the like publishing for comic books?
Oh,
I think it's yeah, IDW. Best of
but
Rodan.
Godzilla is also in DC. So
That's true. Currently, I believe, along with King Kong.
yeah, maybe they had
But
special permission. I don't know.
express written consent from Toho Animation.
But I haven't seen any real merchandising for um, Godzilla minus one. I tried looking for like T-shirts, and they don't have a Funko Pop form. And remember the movie came out here December 1st, but it came out in Japan a month earlier.
Oh,
We were like one of the last countries that it was brought out into. Um, so
I see some shirts.
yeah, but I don't think that they're made by Toho Studios. I think they're made by like
Probably, yeah,
some crazy YouTube channels that that make Submarinera shirts or something. So
yeah,
and even the posters are not that easy to come by. And I think that they're all printed up by people that made by people outside of officially licensed
yeah.
merchandise. Merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
All right. Well, anything else?
No, I believe that's it. I think
Okay.
it's probably a good idea for us to end this and try to see if I can share my screen.
Yeah. Don't forget to check out our channel tomorrow for a special video review of a product we had a lot of fun doing.
Yes.
Check out our
And we'll have
Patreon.
a promo code also. We have an official promo code for us to you.
Yeah,
So you can get free shipping on it.
I'm about to use that promo code. I think it's in my cart. I'm close.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it too, but I might have to wait till the next paycheck.
Patreon.com/TeamOhana. Get a bunch of goodies, including the podcast way early. And pulls, as you saw on last New Comic Book Day. So, what else am I missing?
Team Ohana Family on Instagram. We've got we never did anything with TikTok. Don't forget to check out our merchandise store, which is down below. New Comic Book Day is coming up on Wednesday. It's a live stream. We give away books. If you want to see how to win and you don't already know, make sure you check last week's because that's got that tells you how to enter. And on December 30th, on Rob's Fat Sacks of Comics, Team Ohana will be finishing up the year with him. I'll be representing for my third visit to his show and premiering some slabs that you guys haven't seen yet. Rob hasn't, nobody's seen yet. That are really cool. So,
Yeah. All right.
So that's it, sir.
Until we see you guys in the next one. Mahalo.